Hello everyone, welcome to my class Physics with Neeta. Today we will be learning about PN junction diode. In this we will see PN junction diode, working of PN junction diode in unbiased mode, in biased mode. PN junction diode in biased mode as a forward bias, as a reverse bias. And at the last we will see the characteristics curves of PN junction diode in bias mode. What is PN junction diode? First we will see what is diode. A semiconductor device with two terminals typically allowing the flow of current in one direction only is called diode. Now what is PN junction? When a p-type semiconductor is fused or joined with n-type semiconductor, then it is called PN junction. So, combination of p-type and n-type semiconductors with two terminals is called PN junction diode. Now the symbol of PN junction diode. PN junction diode is having two terminals. P region is called anode, N region is called cathode. Now modes of PN junction diode. PN junction diode work in two forms, in a bias mode and in unbiased mode. In a bias mode, again there are two types, forward bias and reverse bias. Now we will see when PN junction diode is called in unbiased mode. When we do not apply any source of energy or electricity to a diode, then a diode is said to be unbiased diode. You can see in this diagram that the p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor is not connected with any external energy source. So this diode is unbiased diode. Now when PN junction diode is called in a bias mode? When we apply any source of energy or electricity to a diode, then a diode is said to be biased diode. You can see in the diagram, p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor is connected with one external battery source of energy. So in this diagram, this diode is called biased diode. PN junction diode in unbiased mode. To understand the working in this mode, we need to understand some terms. So in that, potential barrier. Due to accumulation of immobile charges near junction in both regions forms depletion region. The electric field formed in the depletion region acts as a barrier. The potential difference required to move the electrons through the electric field is called the barrier potential. Now we will see the working of PN junction diode in unbiased mode. When we add the impurities, when we add the acceptor atom and donor atom as a dopant in pure semiconductor, then the one side is becoming P, another is N, and it is forming, the combination of this is forming a PN junction diode. The majority charge carriers in a P regions is hole and in N region electrons. When the junction is established between this p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers of N region, that is electron, diffuse towards the P region and recombine with the holes. Similarly, in a P region, majority charge carriers, that is holes, diffuse toward the N region and recombine with the electrons. In this process, near the junction point in both the regions, immobile charges are accumulating. And the region where these immobile charges are accumulating, that region is called depletion region. Now, this region is behaving like a barrier because in a P region, the acceptor ions are accumulating and in an N region, the donor ions are accumulating. Due to this, one electric field is established across the depletion region. This region opposes the majority charge carriers of N region, that is electron, to cross the junction line. Similarly, in a P region, this depletion region opposes the holes to cross the region. That's why it is called a barrier. And the potential across this region is called potential barrier. Now we will see PN junction diode in a forward bias. It means in a bias mode. When P-type semiconductor of PN junction diode is connected with positive terminal of battery and N-type semiconductor of PN junction diode is connected with negative terminal of battery, then PN junction diode is called in forward bias. Now we will see its working. When P-type semiconductor is connected with positive terminal of battery and N-type is connected with negative terminal of external battery, then this diode is in forward bias. Now, when the majority charge carriers of P-type semiconductor, that is holes, they are repelling by the positive terminal of battery and moving towards the N region. Similarly, the majority charge carriers of N-type semiconductor, that is electron, they are also repelling by the negative terminal of battery and they are diffusing on a P region. Due to this, the depletion layers width is reducing. On other side, the minority charge carriers, in a P region, minority charge carriers are electron. They are attracted by the positive terminal of battery. And the minority charge carriers of N-type semiconductor, that is hole, they are attracted by the negative terminal of battery. So in a forward bias, we get the current due to the movement of majority charge carriers. That's why the resultant current range is higher range. Now PN junction diode in reverse bias. When P-type semiconductor of PN junction diode is connected with negative terminal of battery and N-type semiconductor of PN junction diode is connected with positive terminal of battery, then PN junction diode is called in reverse bias. Now we will see its working. When N-type semiconductor is connected with positive terminal of battery and P-type semiconductor is connected with negative terminal of battery, then PN junction diode is called in reverse bias. We can see in a reverse bias the potential barrier is negative and the external battery is negative and both are in the same side. Now in a reverse bias, first we will see action of the majority charge carriers. So the majority charge carriers of P region, that is hole, they are attracted by the negative terminal of external battery. Similarly, in N region, majority charge carriers are electron. They are attracted by the positive terminal of battery. Due to this action, depletion region's width is increasing. On other side, what about the minority charge carriers? So, in a P region, minority charge carriers are electrons. They are repelling by the negative terminal of battery and diffusing towards the N region. Similarly, the minority charge carriers of N region, that is holes, they are repelling by the positive terminal of external battery and it is diffusing towards the P region. So we can see in a reverse bias, we get the current due to the movement of minority charge carriers. That's why the resultant current is less in amount. Now we will see the characteristic curve of PN junction diode. Before that, we need to understand some terms. In that, first is knee voltage, which is also called threshold voltage. The forward voltage at which the flow of current during PN junction begins increasing quickly is known as knee voltage. This we get in a forward bias. Next is breakdown voltage, which is also called reverse voltage. The diode's breakdown voltage can be defined as the least reverse voltage, which is used to make the diode perform in reverse. Breakdown voltage we get in reverse bias. Now we will see the curve. This is the characteristic curve of PN junction diode in bias mode. As I told you, bias mode, there are two ways, as a forward bias, as a reverse bias. So in the graph you can see the right side graph is of forward bias, and in that you can see the point where our current is suddenly increasing. That potential is called knee potential or knee voltage. Now left hand side, this curve representing the PN junction diode in reverse bias. So there where the potential is suddenly drop, that potential is called reverse breakdown voltage. So this whole graph is showing the characteristic, or it is also called the characteristic curve of PN junction diode in bias mode.